smart contracts are. Smart contracts is super cool. So we say that the initial goal of blockchain is to eliminate trusted third parties as much as possible. But what if you would like to have contracts, like social contracts? Is it also possible to eliminate third parties? And yes, it is indeed possible. Bitcoin is very good to transfer money from one person to another person. I can send one Bitcoin to Miss Davy if I want to. But Bitcoin is not really good to have contracts coded into the transaction. So what if I, for example, say that if person A cleans my house, then my Bitcoin immediately goes to person A. Immediately, and there's no one in between who has to approve it or has to arrange it. So if I would like to do contracts like that, it's not possible on the Bitcoin blockchain. For that, we use another blockchain. And one other blockchain that's very famous for this is called Ethereum. Sorry, I want to write it down for you guys. So Ethereum blockchain is the second largest blockchain. That allows smart contracts. A smart contract is nothing else but an agreement with conditions that are put in code and stored on the blockchain. The blockchain allows for transparency, it allows for immutability of the contract, and if the agreement is met, if all conditions are met, then the agreement is automatically executed. The consequence is that you don't need a trusted third party to oversee the agreement, to interpret it, and to approve it. To give one example, I would like to talk about flight insurance. So this is a product which was developed by AXA. I don't know if you know AXA. AXA is one of the biggest insurance companies in the world. And they created a smart contract for flight insurance. And it works as follows. You can go to this website, Visi, and then you can insure your flight. So if your flight is, for example, more than 2 hours delayed, then you can get compensated for that delay. So you go to the website, you enter your personal information, your purchase is stored on the Ethereum blockchain in a smart contract. And this smart contract of the Ethereum blockchain is connected to air traffic databases. So let's say every minute, the air traffic database sends a signal to the blockchain saying that your flight is delayed with, let's say, 1 hour or 1/2 hour, and so forth. And if it sees that your flight is delayed with more than 2 hours, so if the flight is 2+ hours delayed, the smart contract immediately executes itself, and it immediately compensates you for your delay. And there's no one in between. There's you didn't have to request compensation. There's no one who has to look at your request. There's no one who has to approve it. It just automatically, right? So this is a very strong way to eliminate a third party in agreements. So payment will be automatically executed. In other words, no party was needed to handle insurance requests. The smart contract determined whether a person should receive compensation or not. And because it's stored on the blockchain, no one who can remove it, no one who can delete it. And because it's stored on the blockchain, and because the blockchain is also very transparent, you can always look into this, and you can say, and you can see that Visi or AXA is not screwing you. That this is correct. Okay? Another example of smart contract is as follows. Imagine that you'd like to participate in a lottery. The winning number is determined by the last 2 numbers of the next block says. Okay. So when we participate in a lottery, it's always very difficult to know whether our number is really not the winning number. You need to depend on the trusted third party to say that, for example, that number 29 is the real number, right? But maybe it was number 10, but the trusted third party, he also participated in the lottery and he has number 29, and then he just says, okay, number 29 is won, instead of the real winner, which was number 10. So what you could do is you can, for example, look at the hash. So we said that every block has a hash, right? And the hash is a very big string and it ends with some numbers. And we can say the last two numbers, that is the winning number. So for example, if the hash looks like this, blah, 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 27, then we know that 27 is the winning number. And because it's put on the blockchain and the blockchain is transparent, everyone can look into it and determine or verify that 27 is really the winning number. So the benefits is it's very transparent lottery. The prices can be settled automatically. So if you have number 27, then you immediately receive a payout. You don't have to wait until the administrator of the lottery gives you the money. No, you can immediately receive it. Anyone, anywhere can participate. It is borderless, it is inclusive, and everyone is treated equally. It doesn't matter who you are. You cannot go to the administrator of the lottery and say that I had number 10, so please say that number 10 is the winning number. You cannot cheat. You cannot bribe the administrator.